Hey robot fans, welcome back to the channel. Mouse droids, the cute little fellers buzzing around an Imperial cruiser near you. Building a mouse droid has been on my list for a very long time, but I can never find the motivation to go for it on an all-out mouse droid build. So when Elegoo offered to send me their Smart Robot Car Kit 3.0 Plus to review, I took this as my opportunity to build my mouse droid and use the car's functionality to make an autonomous digital droid display droid so I can display my droids while I play with my droids. I was recently at an event where I knew there was going to be multiple droids roaming around and multiple BB-8 droids, including my own, so things can get a little confusing. So my thinking was, I have these two droids. Maybe I could make some signs or some plaques with my name on it, and then I thought maybe these signs could be digital or have animations on them with lights or some kind of robotic element. And then I remembered I have this Elegoo car review to do for my YouTube channel, and I have this awesome exhibit joke that I'm dying to make. And with all of this, I thought this group must somehow form a family, and that's the way they all became this. My MSE LED3 droid, whose sole purpose is to be a mobile billboard for my other droids.
What is my purpose?
I just told you, dingus, you're a billboard. So Elegoo sent me this car to review. It is an Arduino-based smart car kit. Right off the bat, the packaging is really nice. They have all the components pretty well sorted into separate boxes. There's a hardware box, a sensor box, a build materials box, and each box is filled with labeled bags that show not only the contents of the bag, but a little bag title that is referenced in the instructions. They even include all of the tools you'll need to build the car. That is always a plus on packaging and organization. The instructions are really easy to follow, and I assembled the entire car in about an hour and a half. If you have kids, this is probably a pretty good first robotics project. The kit includes an Arduino shield with little sockets to plug all the components in, and every component has a different number of headers, so it's really hard to mess this one up. It's really simple and a really well organized build. With everything together, let's talk about this smart car's smartness. It has 3 different driving modes, 2 autonomous modes, and 1 manual. Manual mode is exactly what you would think it is, driving the car with a remote control, and I gotta say this is by far the worst part of the kit. The included controller is one of these generic IR remote controls, almost like a TV remote, with all of these push buttons that are registered by this IR sensor on the back of the main breakout shield. Now, I'm old enough to have played the original Mario Kart on Super Nintendo using just a directional pad to steer, but this thing is bush. It doesn't register your button presses continuously, rather it just runs the motor for 1 second and then checks to see if you're still pressing the button. I'm sure this has to do with the IR limitations, but the car is just constantly running on these 1 second intervals, which feels a little strange. The same thing happens for turning. If you press left, it does some arbitrary turn to the left, like 135 degrees or so, I don't know. There's no feedback going to the Arduino to tell it how far it's traveled, so it's just a motor push and then wherever it lands, I guess. The car also doesn't steer in a traditional way, but rather powers one side of the car forward and one side of the car backwards to kind of spin the car. This would be fine if the controls were a little bit more robust, but it's programmed to either spin or drive, so there's no actual turning while driving. Luckily, Elegoo gives access to all the Arduino code, so you can tweak it a bit and have it drive however you'd like. Spinning also causes another big issue. The IR remote is line of sight, so the button presses only register if you are pointing the remote at the back of the car. So as soon as you turn the car, you need to move your whole body around to the back of the car to get the remote to work again. This is incredibly annoying. To remedy this, Elegoo does have a free smartphone app with a digital remote control and joystick that pairs with the car over Bluetooth. In addition to better connectivity and better controls, the Bluetooth is fast and actually makes the spinning driving programming a lot of fun. It's not a bug, it's a feature. It's kind of true in this instance. The tight turning radius of the spinning car helps you get out of a lot of tight jams, and it's different than most remote control cars that I've driven, which makes it kind of a unique driving experience. Switching over to the Bluetooth app really won me over on the manual mode of this car. Now the car also has 2 autonomous modes, which can be triggered via the remote or the app, and these are pretty cool. The first one is a collision detection mode, which basically acts not unlike a Roomba. This ultrasonic sensor faces forward, and when it detects the collision coming, it searches for a new direction to travel via this servo. Then the car moves in that direction until it comes across another collision. It does a pretty good job of not crashing into anything so long as the obstacle is at the same height as the sensor. I think moving the sensor down a bit would make it a bit more functional to things hitting the tires, but overall this is a really fun feature. The second autonomous mode is a line following mode. By adding a black line to a preferably high contrast surface, the sensor can follow a smooth curve via that contrast. Circles are best because the line sensing module isn't great at handling corners or even sharper curves. You can see here every time it hits a slightly sharper angle it bugs out a little bit. You can adjust this sensitivity via this potentiometer on the module, but this is as tight as I could get this one dialed in. It's a pretty cool little feature and it's pretty fun to watch it go around. So as far as a fun building project, I think it's a cool little build. It's easy to assemble and can make a fun toy to have around the house, especially if there are kids involved. The functionality leaves a little bit to be desired, but luckily everything is broken out really well on the Arduino, and the construction is so well organized that it leaves a lot of room for customization. Enter the mouse droid. For the purposes of the big LED display, I have to use not only the included Elegoo Uno, but also an Elegoo Mega to run the panel. The car can totally run on the Uno with plenty of room for extra peripherals and customization, but this LED panel takes up an obscene number of I/O pins and its functionality requires a second microcontroller. I'm going to take this opportunity to bid adieu to the included IR remote and build out something with an actual joystick. I could use the Bluetooth app because it's pretty good, but I don't want to rely on my phone at an event, so it'd be nice to have a dedicated controller. Lastly, I'm going to swap out the single 2-cell battery pack for a custom-made pack with triple the battery life. The LED can pull some major power depending what's on the screen, so I want to be prepared for that. I printed this mouse droid shell that installs onto the Elegoo chassis and has a built-in power switch and charging port and even some fanned vents to keep the inside temperature manageable. After painting the yellow wheels black, I am ready to seal this thing up and take it for a drive. I made this custom Arduino controlled Bluetooth remote. I reprogrammed the motor control to make it drive more like a traditional vehicle with regard to the steering, but I also kept the spin functionality as an option so I can get those fun spin turns. For displaying the droids, I also included an autonomous circle mode. The line following mode is great, but I don't really see myself laying down a circle of tape everywhere I go, and it's easy enough to program, so I just added in these two knobs to the controller. One controls the speed of the car on the circle, and one controls the radius of the circle. Between these two controls, I can dial in the size and speed of the circle as needed for displaying the droid. The LED panel is a bit of a bear to program. It is a lot of tedious LED programming, but the results are great. It's bright, the text is legible, and the 8-bit images aren't too abstract. The refresh rate on the Arduino is way too slow for any kind of serious animation on these panels, so the programming is basically print screen, delay for a few seconds, clear the screen, and then reprint the screen. This delay function is also why I need to run two Arduinos. There is no way to run continuous loops without this screen going bonkers. I may upgrade to a Raspberry Pi or other controller in the future with a higher refresh rate, but right now I'm pretty happy with the Arduino. And I think with some work I might be able to do some slower 12 frame per second animations that might look decent. I don't know. That would definitely be the next step for this project if I decide to keep going with it. Let me know in the comments if that is something you would like to see. I think that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for tuning in. If you'd like to build one of these mouse droids for yourself, I've made a link in the description of the video to purchase the Elegoo Smart Car 3.0 Plus, and I'll make all of my code and 3D print files available on my GitHub page, so be sure to check that out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.